yours, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, and welcome to another vlog. So in today's vlog, I'm going to be sharing with you guys basically how I sanitize my kit after a wedding. I wanted it to be more of like a relaxed video, so that's why I kind of did it as like a vlog style rather than like a super formal video. I had a wedding on Friday, yesterday was Saturday, so I just wanted to clean and sanitize my kit, that way it's ready to go for my next gig. So I just show you guys basically how I clean everything after a busy wedding. I did 6 girls I think on Friday, so yeah, basically how I just clean everything. And I guess in a way it's kind of how I prep for a wedding as well, because as I go I put everything away. That way next time I have a gig, my kit is ready to go, it's clean, it's sanitary, my brushes are clean, I can literally just grab it and go. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like it's a pretty helpful video because this is definitely stuff that you should be doing after every wedding. Of course you should clean as you go whenever you're doing clients, but I know for me personally, even though I clean as I go, there's always brushes that I need to clean after a wedding, and I also just feel way more comfortable like actually taking everything apart and cleaning it once I get home, because when I'm done with a wedding I usually just want to like pack up my stuff and leave. I don't want to sit there and clean everything. I usually don't have time to do that because sometimes I have a client after the wedding, so I usually just pack everything up and go. So that is what I'm going to be showing you in today's video. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's just jump into the video. Okay, so I had a wedding yesterday, as I explained, and I am right now going to sanitize my kit. This is my face kit, so I have, and yes, I have the glove on. I'll explain in a second. But, yeah, I have like all my foundations and stuff in here, and it's kind of a hot mess, and I just want to wipe everything down. So I'm going to show you what I use and how I sanitize after a large wedding party. So I have a glove on just because I'm using alcohol wipes. So these are pure alcohol wipes. I got them at my local food store. It's just multi-purpose alcohol wipes with 75% alcohol. And I'm just wearing a glove because my hands are really drying out from all the hand sanitizer, washing them, alcohol that I spray. So I just don't feel like drying my hands out by like holding this wipe for like the next 20 minutes. Because they're already dry as it is. So yeah, I'm wearing a glove. It's not necessary, but. And then I'm also going to be using this. This is the Beauty So Clean Cosmetic Sanitizer Mist. You can use this or 70% alcohol, but I have this, so I'm going to use this. And this is what I use to actually disinfect the inside of my powders. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually wipe the outside of everything down. You know, I was touching a lot of different people, a lot of different clients, and then touching all of these products, so I just want to make sure that the outside is wiped down. I mean, I was a clean freak before COVID. Now I'm like extra careful, especially with what I do for a living, since I apply makeup on multiple people. It's so important to be extra clean and sanitary. So these are my little powder puffs that I use. I usually put them on my pinky. I'm actually going to wash these. I just use my usual soap that I would use to wash a brush, so like dish soap, and I just let them dry and I reuse them all the time. As far as, you know what, I'm going to take this glove off. It's not necessary. As far as sanitizing the inside of the product, this is my Face Atelier powder. I'm just going to take my spray, my Beauty So Clean spray, and I'm going to keep it pretty far away from the product. I don't want to saturate it. I just do a couple spritz and then I let it just air dry. It dries pretty fast. You could see it drying up really fast. Yeah, it's already disappearing. So I just spray the inside of my products. I'm even going to spray the inside of this, because even though I used this yesterday, I scraped it out. I did not dip directly into the palette because I never do that. The only time I will ever dip directly into a palette is if I'm dipping in with a brand new clean brush that hasn't been touched on someone's face yet. And even then, I'm super careful, but I'm still going to spray this anyway because it is a cream. So creams do hold bacteria a lot more than a powder would. So this is my Makeup Forever Ultra HD palette. I love this for highlighting and contouring. I also like to mix this in with different foundations. If I need to adjust the color of a liquid foundation, I'll usually use one of these. It just mixes really well with liquid foundations because it is a very creamy formula, and it just works well with liquids. If you're going to use a cream foundation to mix with a liquid, you want to make sure it's a very creamy foundation and not something that is a little bit on the drier cream side, if that makes sense. So yeah, I really like this. Okay, kit number 1 is all clean and ready to go for my next job. So the rest of my stuff is in there, and then in here I have all my dirty beauty blenders. My bride yesterday, Brittany, was super sweet, and she got me this as a gift. I thought that was so nice of her. Usually brides won't give me gifts, but she gave this to me. I thought that was so nice of her. It's a Lime Crime lip set. She swears by Lime Crime. We talked about it at her trial. So I just thought it was so nice of her to get me this. Like, that was just so sweet. So she gave me this, and this was the bag it came in. So as I used my beauty blenders, I just kind of threw them in here just so they were like out of the way. So I do have to clean those, and I just use Dawn dish detergent to clean them. And then like I spray them with alcohol. Some people say not to use that on them because it dries them out, but I use really cheap beauty sponges. I use the ones by e.l.f. So I don't care if they get ruined, but I've been using Dawn dish soap to clean them for a really long time, and it works just fine. It takes everything out, all the makeup. It gets rid of all the stains, and I just feel like it really cleans them. So yeah, and then the rest of the stuff is in here. Okay, so this is my other kits. You guys have seen this before. Everything is pretty much like in good shape in here. I'm still gonna wipe everything down, but I kept it like pretty organized actually. I'm pretty surprised. So yeah, I'm just gonna like spray everything and just make sure everything's in its spot. I didn't even use this lip palette yesterday, so I don't need to like spray this or anything. I pretty much just use eyeliners, and I sprayed them as I went with alcohol. Like as I use them, I would spray them and put them away. But I'm still going to go in and probably sharpen some of the eyeliners just so they're ready to go for next time. But other than that, that's pretty much all I'm going to do to sanitize in here. I'm just going to give it a good spray. Like I'm just going to spray that sanitizing spray all over. Going to sharpen these pencils, like this brown one for example. And that's pretty much it. Side note, I always spray down my tweezers as well as the lash scissors I use just to make sure they're really clean. Like as you can see, I have like lashes stuck on there, so I just wipe them down and clean those as well because they obviously go very close to people's eyes. Alright, so moving on to brushes. Here are my dirty brushes from yesterday. I clean as I go mostly, but these were the dirty brushes from my last girl. So I'm going to clean these, and I have straight up alcohol. So I'm going to go ahead and clean these. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and sanitize my palettes. So this palette looks kind of janky. It's the Makeup with Jaw Clientele palettes. I showed this tip in another video. I'll actually put it on the screen and go into depth about how to sanitize your kit. But you basically take a makeup wipe or any kind of wipe like this, wrap it around a powder, spray it with alcohol or something, and then go ahead and go over your palette like this. And it basically just like picks up, like you can see. And it basically just picks up like powder that maybe went on like the sides of the pans, and it just makes it look a lot better. You can't do it on every palette though. Like this palette, I would love to do it. I've tried it and it just made a mess. This palette is a very messy palette. One, the eyeshadows are super powdery. This is by ColourPop, and no matter what I do, it just always looks messy. And the material is like a cardboard, so it absorbs all of the powder. Like if it was plastic, I would be able to clean that, but it just absorbs everything. So unfortunately, this palette always looks a mess. It is very well loved, but I still will go ahead and spray it with something. I will still go ahead and spray it just to sanitize it. Alright, so everything is pretty much clean. I'm going to go ahead and put everything back in here. That way it's just all stored and ready to go for my next gig. So I did want to mention this. This is a little fan that I use to dry lashes, like lash glue, to dry the face after applying, what's it called? Setting spray. I got it on Amazon. It operates by this little button here, and yeah, it's like the cutest little thing. I always keep it in my kits, and anytime I have an artist assist me on a job, they always end up borrowing it because I see them like going like this with their lashes. I'm like, girl, just use this here. It's so much easier. You don't have to wave your hand around. Yeah, so definitely check this out. I think it was like $9.99. If you're wondering what that is the light stand to my Glamcore light. I carry the head of the light, like the main part, in a different bag, but yeah, I store that in there. Put my brushes on the side of that bag, so I have the pink case in there, my palettes in there, my sprays in there, and the red suitcase, and other miscellaneous things. That black case actually sits on top of the suitcase and slides over the handle, and that has all my face stuff. And then in this Eve Pearl bag, I have the top of my light, the top of the Glamcore light. On each side pocket, I carry my brushes. I could easily fit them in the red one, but I don't like for them to get smushed. I also have a towel in case I need to lay it down before I put any of my products out. And that's pretty much all that's in there. But yeah, that's my setup. Alright, so before I end this vlog, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys my new rug in my makeup studio. So I got the rug at HomeGoods. I love it. My old rug was looking real dingy and just not cute anymore, and I was a little nervous. I wasn't sure if this rug was actually going to go with the style in here because my other rug that I had was more like boho rustic, I'd say more like rustic-y, like shabby chic. This is definitely more like sleek. It has like a metallic finish to it. It looks really pretty in the sunlight. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. The studio is all clean. There is my vanity. As you guys know, that vanity is from Impressions Vanity. I have a whole video on that. I will link it down below. We have my mini fridge, my desk where sometimes I sit and like answer my emails, my little cozy corner. All that stuff in there is my Halloween supplies for all my Halloween looks. Yeah, so there's my kit. Over here we have two new, I showed you guys this, but I actually do want to share this. I got this at Marshall's. So yeah, I got this kit at Marshall's. It was an Anastasia holiday kit, set. I don't even know if it was from 2019 or 2018, but they were selling them there for 49 bucks, and I just had to get it. It was more so like a collector's item for me. I mean, I'll definitely use some of the shades, but not all of them. I will use more so like these shades, not so much these shades, but I just thought it was so pretty. I had to have it, so yeah, that's that. So we got my little pumpkin there. This smells amazing. So yeah, that's an updated little studio tour. Alright you guys, so that is it for today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that like button, that share button, you know, all those good buttons that help me out. You know, I'm always so grateful to anyone that hits that subscribe button and that like button. It seriously helps me so much. So thank you so much. Yeah, so I will see you in my next video. Have a great day, great night, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.